What makes them so cool?
Another world.
In another world?
Yes.
How about that computer?
That's my favorite.
An exciting new project has come to Old Town Norcross, here in Georgia. The Blue Trees Project by Konstantin Dimopoulos.
I asked the professors who teach the meaning of life to tell me what is happiness, and I went to famous executives who boss the work of thousands of men. They all shook their head and gave me a smile as though I was trying to fool with them. And then one Sunday afternoon, I wandered out along the Desplain River, and I saw a crowd of Hungarians under the trees with their women and children and a keg of beer and an accordion. And I guess for me, that's actually partly what the Blue Tree Project is about. It's about really what for us often we take for granted, which is with these beautiful trees and how much shade they give us and how important they are to us globally.
My name is Konstantin Dimopoulos, and I'm an artist based in Melbourne, Australia. And the project that we're working on today is called the Blue Tree Project, which looks at transformation and change within an urban environment, actually bringing some change in the form of these blue trees. In the way that to link it to the deforestation that is happening globally, where we are losing trees in the old growth forests of up to, well, I think there's only 30% left. And so this art project really tries to engage the community and people within that community, from children through to adults, through to elderly, to come and relook at trees and how beautiful they are.
In addition to Blue Trees, we wanted to bring in a couple other arts elements that would allow people to engage in different ways and they didn't necessarily want to paint. Maybe they were interested in expressing themselves with metal, or possibly sewing, or writing on their wishes on leaves from the wish tree. We created the wish tree so that they could put their wishes for the environment, their wishes for art, and just their thoughts about trees in general, and creating a sculpture, interactive sculpture. The wish tree is going to be suspended between two tall pillars, about 10-foot pillars, and it's going to be up for about a month or so here at the National Park.
It's ultramarine blue is the pigment, and it's just pigment and water, and we dilute it by almost 2 to 1, so the majority is actually water, and it's incredibly, it goes on, as you can see, very, very quickly. We're not trying to cover the whole tree. It's just actually just getting it, getting the front of it coloured, and then the rest becomes an illusion when the tree goes into leaf, and then we start looking at it quite differently, and it becomes quite a magical.
Norcross is also a community of artists. There's a lot of really creative people who live here and work here, and so it seemed a very natural way to talk about environmentalism is to bring art and the environment together into a project that engages both and engages the community. We've had little kids, we're pounding on the anvil a few minutes ago, and we've had up to a 97-year-old woman who is out here painting some of the blue trees. So it's been really exciting with seeing the different ages and people getting together with common interests and common concerns.
Yep. I'm Karina Sephora Mensah.
The city of Norcross brought in Karina to provide an interactive experience for the public during the Blue Trees Project.
See how it's nice and square? Could use some updating, but there are approximately 50 professional women blacksmiths.
Karina used her metalworking skill to help people of all ages to craft a metal leaf as a keepsake and a reminder of the Blue Trees Project.
And her message is really one of empowering, and She also uses a lot of symbolism of her work in her work, symbolism with trees and leaves and natural elements. And so when I saw her work and I heard her message, God, she uses art to empower people, that really ties into our overriding question of can art save the world?
Where when you first saw them?
The blue trees?
Yes.
Thought it was really cool. I didn't really know what was going on, but thought it was interesting.
It was definitely a change.
It's very interesting and very creative. I like it.
When you saw them?
It grabbed my attention, definitely. Yeah. I'd say it'd make people stop to see what's going on.
Por eso yo pasé y vi bonito y dije yo, pues a ver si hay alguien que introduzca y yo les ayudo un rato, estoy disponible un rato.
Oh, I thought it was lovely when I saw it.
Surprised. It's very colorful. We noticed when we first pulled up, and my wife's like, "Oh my God, look at those beautiful blue trees. They're actually gorgeous, gorgeous."
Pretty. They were pretty, yeah.
And what role do you think art can play in making changes in our world?
Art can tell you a lot if you will look at it and appreciate it and understand it.
I think it's awesome. It's out of the box for sure. I think it's a great way to start conversation. Right, and we all live such busy lives nowadays, you know, that a lot of times it's kind of like that old saying to stop and smell the roses, you know, that seeing these will kind of make you stop for a minute and think, wonder what that's about.